All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in the house. Hello, everybody. I am Kelvin Troy Johnson. I'm a dating and relationship coach. They call me the love coach of Atlanta. And that doesn't mean just Atlanta, but I'm here in the house with you guys today. Welcome to the show. Today, we're getting into it. Today, we got a great show. Today, we're talking about what a man needs. He needs this. We're going to get into it today. Men need this in a woman. We're talking about three things. I got three things today. We're talking about three things a man needs to emotionally commit to a woman. So I'm glad you guys are in the house. Come on in. Come on in the house. Look, let us know where you guys are watching the show from. Drop your city and state in there as we go through the show. Drop your comments in the comment section, and we are going to make it happen. And so glad you guys are here. Glad everybody's in the house. So right off, right? Someone asked me, Kel, why do you do these shows talking about what men need? What men need? When we going to talk about what women need? Right? And so one of the things I said was this, y'all. I said, if we get the men right, if we get the men's mindset right, then the women's job is easier, right? So look, sometimes the men, and y'all know I've been talking to men for 18 years, right? If we get the men right, the women will be right. But you know what I did? I reversed it, right? I'm talking to women about how to deal with their men and the men who come into their lives. So listen, you have no idea what kind of power a woman has in a man's life when she understands her power. And I'm telling y'all, in all of these shows on here, on TikTok, your boy going all the way up on TikTok, catch me over there, right? I'm giving y'all the juice. I'm giving y'all the nuggets. I'm giving y'all the good stuff. And I'm telling you, some of you have been having problems with men because you don't understand them, right? And I'm going to help you understand how men think and why the men in your life do the things they do. So hang in here on this show as we do that. So you guys, we've been having a good time all around social media. Y'all showing the brother a lot of love, and I'm appreciating all of it. Right? Y'all showing the brother a lot of love. And if y'all have not following me on TikTok, your boy is about to go viral on TikTok. We trending real hard, thousands of followers a day. And we on our way almost to 100K. I'm almost hitting 100K. So if you guys are over there, I want you guys to jump in on that. So let's get into it, y'all. Three things a man needs to emotionally connect, right? You can get started with a man and start having conversations. You can start, having those. You're going good, right? Have a man in your life. Everything is going well. You guys are chilling. You connecting, right? And all of a sudden, my man disappears. What is that about? Why does a man just disappear? No word, no nothing. He's just gone. Why does that happen? All right. So this is part of what we're going to talk about today. Okay. So here's the three things. There's three things that a man needs in order to emotionally connect, especially for the getting past the getting to know you stage, right? Because listen to this. A lot of men in our time today, a lot of men suffer from ADHD, right? Maybe not the clinical one, but they suffer from attention deficit, right? There's all these other things and all these other people pulling for a man's attention. So how are you going to keep a guy's attention on you? Now, somebody say, well, I don't care. I don't care if he keeps his attention on me. I'll just go find somebody else. But guess what? The somebody else, you'll have to keep that guy's attention as well. Right? So what is this game? And yes, it is a game. Somebody said, I don't want to play a game. I want somebody real. Guess what? It's all a game. It's all a game. Right? But so we're going to get into it. Here's number one. The first thing a man needs to emotionally connect is intrigue. You'd be surprised as to how many men go and do things outside their relationship because they are bored, because there's no push pull. Once you know who she is, once you've been there, you've done that. A lot of guys start going in different directions because they feel like they have conquered this mountain and they're looking to see what other kind of mountains out there, right? And this ties into the very essence of who a guy is, right? Men need to conquer something, right? A man's got to have something he's working on, something he's trying to achieve, something he's trying to climb to, right? And so a lot of guys, they go ghost because there's no longer anything to achieve. What do you achieve when there's nothing left to achieve? What do you do? What do you have to look forward to when there's nothing left to look forward to? So and this is a shout out to the ladies, you're the object of his affection and his attention. Intrigue is your friend, right? So for some of my clients, I encourage them, look, don't answer the phone on the first ring. Don't text right back as you're getting to know a guy. Don't be so right on it all the time, right? That guy needs to feel like, there could be something else happening here. I wonder why she didn't answer. She didn't call me back. I wonder why. Does she really want me? Now, this is kind of towards the dating stage, y'all. A man has to feel that sense of intrigue. Because if he knows what everything is going to be, his mind goes to sleep and he is no longer in the hunt and coming after you. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. So that one, that's our first one. Intrigue. A man needs intrigue. Now, listen to this. I was talking to a guy one time, and look at this, y'all. It's amazing what moves people and what moves men. This wasn't even this guy. He gave me told me this story. He was about to leave his woman. Y'all might have heard me tell this story before. He was about to leave his woman. He was had enough. Like, they had an argument. He said, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm packing my stuff and I'm gone. Right? My man starts packing his stuff. She said, I'm leaving. I'm going downstairs and I'm making dinner. I don't care what you do. She started making fried chicken. She started making some mac and cheese. She started making them string beans. And while my man was packing up, he started smelling those string beans and smelling that fried chicken. Got all the way to the bottom of the step with his suitcase in his hand and was like, I think I'll leave after dinner. Right? I'm telling you, men are a lot of times are very basic, but men have needs, right? And every man has a different need. But the second thing I believe that a man needs to emotionally connect with a woman is passion, right? It's passion. A man has to be passionate in order to emotionally connect and make it stick. Like, we're not just talking about no one night stand, y'all. A man has to be passionate towards you. This is for the ladies, y'all. I hope somebody's taking notes. I'm gonna check in on the Facebook side, see, make sure y'all over here and all is rocking good over here. Good. Here we go. Okay. Look, a man has to have passion. He has to be able to feel your passion, feel your energy. And a man who is not passionate towards you, a man who could care less whether you call or don't call, a man who could care less if you come home or don't come home, that relationship's in trouble. Because a man has to have some kind of look. Now, once the guy has had some passion, right? Sometimes passion can go up. I mean, passion, it is an emotion, right? So it can go up, it can go down, it can go side to side, right? But it has to initially be there for the hook to take. And if a man doesn't see any reason to be there, all this is, man, listen, this is deep stuff here. But a man has to find value in being there and being with you. Let me ask you a question. Why you? Why should he choose you of all the choices? Right? What do you present? What do you bring that adds value and causes him to say, you know what? There's a lot of women in town, but there's no woman like this. I said on one of my TikToks earlier today, actually, I shot one earlier today. Listen to this, y'all. You may not believe this, but a man wants to have his mind blown by his woman. A man wants to be able to say, she is an amazing woman. Right? Now, every time I say this, somebody will come up and say, oh, well, I've been an amazing woman and I've been everything that he wanted. And I've been. Okay. It didn't work out. But I mean, I'm sure you've had a job that you've lost too. Did you stop? Did you give up on jobs? No, you didn't. You just moved on. All right. And so it is with dealing with men and relationships and all of this. You just move on. It didn't work out. But that doesn't mean that it won't work out in the future. And I'm telling you, for some people, it's your attitude that's causing it not to work out. Your belief that that all men are dogs. Your subconscious belief that you can't find love, that nobody will love you. People always do you wrong. They just take, like all of that, y'all. Sometimes that stuff can seep down into your subconscious and you carry that. And I'm telling you, there's an energy that goes with a person who doesn't believe that they are worthy of love. There's an energy that goes with that. There's an energy that goes with that says, I don't want to be bothered. Don't talk to me. There's an energy that goes with that. And that energy speaks before you say a word. Right? I mean, look, you can tell sometimes with the body language, you can tell whether a person wants to be bothered or not. And if you don't want to be bothered, guess what? Nobody's going to bother you. Guaranteed. So the passion, a man has to feel passionate in that relationship, in that connection, in order for it to stick. Number 3, the third thing a man needs to emotionally hook into is desire. Now, passion and desire, they I knew some people, some twins named Passion and Desire once. But desire, right? Now, I don't know if y'all ever known or if you've ever had it bad for somebody. right? And it just didn't work out for you. I'm telling you, when a man desires you, you don't have to ask him to do 50,000 different things, right? You can just let your request be known, and he's like, "Wow, what can I do for you? How can I do it for you? Oh, I know you like those that back look, I ain't in Jersey no more, but the Wawa, I know you like that Wawa coffee, that cappuccino, right? I'm gonna bring her home some cappuccino and an apple um, fritter, right? Why? Because I know that that's what she desires. I know that that's what she likes, right? I'm telling you, when a man desires you, it runs deep. And so, but a man has to desire you on a deeper level in order for it to stick. A man has to have you in his thoughts, right? I've known men, y'all, who really desired a certain woman. And he thought about her multiple times a day. My man came to me and said, Kel, I can't get this woman out of my mind. He's like, Kel, I can't get this woman out of my mind. I can't stop thinking about her. Right. Now that all works when she feels the same way. But when she doesn't feel the same way, it's called stalking, right? You don't want to do that. But I'm telling you, a man has to feel that emotional depth. Now, the question is, how does this all work? How does a man begin to feel deeply emotionally connected to a woman or the woman in his life? Well, first of all, he has to have the space, have the bandwidth. Hopefully, you have chosen a man who has the bandwidth, the ability to go deep emotionally. There are some men, y'all, that have cut off their ability to go deep emotionally. They don't have the space. They don't have the bandwidth to go deeply emotional with anybody. They don't have it. Maybe they didn't get enough hugs from mom when they were a child. Maybe mom was emotionally disconnected. Now I'm saying moms because generally that's where it is, right? Your first loving female connection comes from mom. And if mom wasn't a hugger, if mom had no compassion, if mom was always gone, if mom was always someplace else, and he didn't feel like he can connect, and this always could just come to mom and empty his small boy emotional tank, he might not have the bandwidth to deal with you. If he had that disconnection from maybe other past relationships, there's some hurting men, right, who have not gotten over the hurt that they're dealing with. They just moved on and went on to the next relationship, and the next relationship is you, right? And you trying to figure out what is wrong with this guy. He doesn't get it. No, some guys don't have the emotional space to get it, right? But let's say he does. Let's say he's been to therapy. I encourage therapy. You need to go to therapy, go. Let's say he's been to therapy. He's been here. He's been there. He's done the work on himself. Now, I want to tell somebody that's the guy that you really want. You want a guy who has done the work on himself, been to therapy, been to prayer, has a coach, has a pastor, has a deacon, has somebody that he can empty his masculine emotional tank to. And you do that with other men, right? Other men encouraging you and lifting you up. So if there's a man that's listening to me right now, maybe that's what you need. right? I remember a few years ago, I was a part of a church that had cell groups, right? And in this church, the cell groups, the guys just kind of like met at somebody's house, and it was so powerful. Like it really wasn't. It, look, it was kind of, it was church based, but it was just really just some men coming together, talking about some things that have been in their minds that they didn't share with anybody. And I'm telling you, men deal with some things in their minds that they don't share with anybody. You have no idea what the man who's in your life, your son, your father, your husband, your boyfriend, you have no idea of the thoughts and the things that he might be even stuck on. Don't let his money not be right. for a lot of men, they can't go any further than that, right? They're stuck right there. And so a lot of men get stuck there. And so I'm encouraging you to find a man who's in that space where he is doing something. I don't care if it's just meditation in the morning, right? The guy, he needs to be doing something that adds value to his emotional tank, doing it on his own. Because if he doesn't do it himself, having you be there is just not going to be good enough. It's not going to help. Okay. It's not going to help. So so filling that emotional tank. So the desire, right? And I really believe that desire really sparks from within. Okay. He has to have something that he's going towards, some kind of mountain that he's climbing. There's got to be something inside of him that he's passionate about and that he loves. Listen to this. Do not get with a passionless man. A passionless man cannot love you the way that you want to be loved. You want a man who's going after something. Yeah, now that also means he's going to be busy and may not be home all the time. But he has to be going after something. He has to be building towards something, doing the work on his own, and then going after something. Because if he'll go after something, he'll go after you. look, one of the things I tell the guys, I said, as you're, I speak to guys who are in the dating market, right? Say, listen, I tell the guys, stop waiting for a signal from the women. Why do you need a signal from the woman to go after her, to go meet her? If you want to go meet her, go over there and meet her, right? The lion's not waiting for the zebra to come lay down in front of him and say, eat me. You go over and look, and on the other side, I tell the ladies, if he won't come over to you and engage you, that says something about who he is. Because guess what? There's probably something else in his life that he's also not engaging. There's something else in his life that he's probably also not going after. So I tell the guys, go after. Stop. You don't have to wait for no flipped hair. You don't have to wait for any choosing signals. You don't have to wait for any of that, right? If you see her, you desire her, you go after her. That's what a lion does. I heard I was on a call today and I heard a guy talking about telling the guys that you should have a nice a shoulder width like this and a waist like that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's all nice, but if you're scared to talk to women, then you're still gonna be single, you're still gonna be you're still gonna be lonely, right? That's all nice and good, but what kind of fire do you have inside of you? What kind of desire do you have inside of you for your own life? Because I'm telling y'all, this life is short and unpredictable. It's short and unpredictable, right? So you need to have somebody, you need to be connected to somebody who is going somewhere, somebody who is building something, somebody who knows who they are and going after it. Because guess what? Again, if he'll go after, listen, and then these are some of the things y'all should be, you should have these conversations and just observing, right? Because if he'll go after the thing he's passionate about, he'll come after you in passion. And if he's got nothing in his life that's working, nothing that's happening, nothing is he's building on, guess what? He's got, there's nothing to come after you for, because it's, he probably won't. And you'll be like, oh, this guy, I settled for him and I thought that he was going to have some fire and some get up and go. No, people are who they are and they rarely change. People rarely change until they are ready to change. And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. And so if you guys got some comments, go ahead and drop your comments in the comment section. I'll go ahead and pull them up. I'll read them. We've been away for a couple of weeks, but we're getting back on the shows, on the YouTube shows. I got some more shows. I saw some stuff happening today that I got to talk about. I'm gonna bring some more guests in here to have more of these conversations. I've been just running it up on the TikTok, so that's where I've been spending all my time over there. But yeah, it's all good. So one of the things, you guys, that one of the things that I saw, and we talk about men need this in a woman. One of the things that I found that men need in a woman is her expectation. This is beyond the three. Listen to this. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. A man needs a woman's expectation, right? Because it speaks to her ability to believe in him. I've seen some men who were not much of a go-getter until the woman told him that she believed in him, right? And there's something powerful about the belief that a woman has in her man. Something powerful. There's something powerful about a woman who looks at the man in her life and says, I believe in you. A woman that looks at a man in his eyes and says, you can do it. A woman that looks at a man and says, this give up thing you got going on is not acceptable. I believe in you. You can do it. You got more in you. Keep going, baby. I'm telling you, the expectation of the woman and that woman in that man's ear, I'm telling you, it's powerful. And all of that helps deepen the connection that a man has emotionally with that woman. I heard this song, Method Man, right? You're all I need. My man was like, shorty, you hear from me anytime I need you, right? Like if you ever, I'm gonna see if I can break that whole thing down one day, right? That's a powerful expression. And you want to know how men really, really think, not this superficial stuff, but what a man really, really desires? Having a woman who has his back in that way that he can empty himself emotionally into. Because most men can't do it. Why? Because they have fear that you'll kick back on them and tell them, I thought you was more of a man than that. Like all those things. Watch those things. Watch those sayings. Because I'm telling you, it's real. So if y'all got some questions, y'all got some comments, drop your comments in the comment section. And we on tonight. I just wanted to definitely get into that. because I'm talking to more men. I'm having more of these conversations about men who actually want to commit to the woman in his life. I'm talking to single men who want a commitment. They want to be able to go all in with one woman. I know y'all don't believe that, but there's some men who really just want one woman that has their back, that they can just pour all into. Now, is that every man? No. But this is there are some men out here who fall into that category. So, all right, good stuff, good stuff. Hey, listen, I want you guys to stay with me. I got some stuff that's coming up that I'm working on that I want you guys to get involved with. Look, shoot me an email if there's a story, there's a topic, there's something going on out there that you think I need to cover. I'd love to do it as well. We got more of these shows coming. I'm bringing some more guests on, so we'll be doing more of that in the next few days and weeks to come. So, all right, y'all, appreciate y'all coming through. Till next time, peace and love.